And so, could you tell us what Motion Industries really does for everybody in the community?
Well, we're an industrial supplier in the community. We supply, say, the Georgia Pacific Watermill, Weyerhaeuser, Capstone, the local sawmills with their industrial supplies.
Sure.
I'd say their power transmission, hydraulics, pneumatics. We get into, as you can see, the safety equipment. So yeah, we try to be a one-stop shop and help where we can.
Okay. Is this Kathy?
This is Kathy Arocha.
Not the Kathy. You're the Kathy that ordered them, or not?
No, it was Kathy Lauer.
Okay, that's the
she's
one.
the
That's the
ops
Kathy
manager.
we can't get, huh?
She's the operations manager.
Yeah, that's true. And what do you do here?
I am in the receiving right now.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
Well, the Longview Pioneer Lions and Lions Clubs International Foundation is what funded this. And with that funding, it was obtained within about 2.5 weeks. And it was just right before the deadline, before the grants. And it was exciting to be able to work with a company that could find this stuff as fast as they did. Because I understand there's going to be more things coming in November and December. But this is the majority of everything that's going to be delivered.
That is nice.
And we want to
Nice
thank
gesture.
Motion Industries for their part in this.
And this is what we're receiving today, all these boxes.
It's funny, I looked at them. This is the PPE mask, respirator faceplate, face mate.
This is part of the $10,000 grant by
Right.
Lions Club International Foundation.
And then there's
Let me
these
zoom in
filters.
on this.
Okay.
These are the special masks. They're the filters, it looks like.
Yes, these are going to be the filters. Then my understanding, these things go inside the filters. Combination.
So they don't have to throw everything away every time.
Right.
You want me to open and see if you want to take a picture of the actual
You think
mask?
these are the actual masks in here?
I believe so.
I was wondering if these were the actual masks.
Those are the actual masks.
Yes. Same as what's in this.
Hang on to that. Hold it up there again. Let's see. Get in close here. See what the money is buying here. Advantage 200 LS respirator face piece. Yeah, looks pretty industrial.
Yeah.
So I saw in the newspaper where it said that when these guys are out in the field, they have to
You buy Western World?
replace the mask several times a day, like
No, it
4
should-
times
it
a
should
day.
say
So this
Western
is
World right out
probably
front.
going to save them some money
Well,
then.
there's a huge cost savings using these masks. Not have to throw
And it's
them away every
behind
day.
Western World.
If you get 2 or 3 days life out of these, that's a big cost savings as opposed to 5 or 6 a day.
Okay. See ya.
Well, it's good that they're staying safe and keeping us safe. Well, I'm proud to be a member of the Longview Pioneer Lions. We do a lot of good for our community, and a lot of that is through our sales. Currently, what we're selling is kettle corn, and we make a profit off of that. And then we turn around and use that money. It goes back into the community. Another great lion.
Lion Tom Fulton from Longview Pioneer Lions is the pickup man.
There's me, Ed.
We've been doing pretty darn good on that on the weekends.
Oh,
They've been
yeah.
selling over $2,000 worth for 2 days.
They approached, I think, got $2,700 this
Wow.
past weekend.
Do you remember a total of what they had for the several weeks they had? It was quite a bit.
$13,400 and some dollars for the
How
first
much?
4 weeks. 13,000.
Yeah. Well, we'll put that money to good use.
Oh man.
Well, we're heading into the conference center, and then we'll have some kind of organized reception for our packages. Say hi, Ken.
Hi there, how are you?
Tell us about your official office now.
My official office is
Yes.
down the street and on the corner.
No, your Lions office.
Lions office, I'm now the zone chair for G1 in District 19.
He's another one of our great leaders. And I really admire
Sure.
people that have the ability and the willingness to lead.
Well, we've got quite a few good clubs in our zone, so we go from Peninsula, Kayakum, Castle Rock, Kalama,
How many total?
7.
7 in our zone.
I
Now,
call them the
what cities do we have?
We have Long Beach, Peninsula, Kayakum, which is Kathlamet, Castle Rock, Kelso, Longview, Kelso, Early Birds, and Kalama. Terrific bunch. I call them the Magnificent Seven. The Magnificent Seven, we're going to do marvelous things, turn things into a lot of community service.
Great.
We're just having a great time. Great bunch of people.
Well, Lions are in over 100 countries, which is impressive.
Oh yeah, very impressive. We the largest club, service club in the world. Really terrific things taking place, not only here in the continental United States, but also all over the country.
And we do a lot of good for our communities, such as we're doing today.
Yep.
And today's event is with the help of the foundation, Lions Club International Foundation. Big bucks for us.
You're a very big part of that.
$10,000 donation.
Yep.
Do you remember any of the details from that big landslide up north a few years ago? The foundation helped them.
The mudslide, yeah, we had quite a bit of help went in on the
That's been a while back.
cleaning up of the mess that was made by the mudslide up there. And they stepped right in. They were one of the first ones to contribute to make things happen.
Well, Hal, can you tell us some more about International? I understand that you've run for higher office.
Yes.
A couple of times.
Yeah, well, I'm still a candidate this time as well.
Cool.
Yeah. Because of the coronavirus, everything that was supposed to happen in 2020 is now going to happen in 2021. So it's an interesting times we're in right now, and I think especially with what we're providing for the fire districts here, it's just truly amazing.
Right. Now we had one of our Longview Pioneer Alliance members years ago was one of the vice presidents for the international.
No, international director.
International
That
director.
was Arnie Peterson, and he was my boss back then.
Oh, really?
That's when I came to work for KBAM Radio in 1974.
Did he bring you into the club?
Oh, actually, Terry Keniston,
Uh-huh.
his son-in-law, brought me into the club, and it was cool.
Yeah.
Been a Lion ever since.
Well, that's great.
And there's Cindy Sessions.
We're getting ready to go to Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Next Tuesday.
Another one of our local members.
Oh gosh, I know. We're going the 8th through the 11th through Saturday. Jim's turning 60.
Hi, Cindy. Wave to the camera.
Hi there. You recognize me?
Oh, sure. Best looking gal amongst us.
Thank you.
What, do you got your watermelon mask
I
on?
do. Purchased at our local farmer's market.
Great. And here comes another one of our Longview Pioneer Alliance members, and Greg Firth is in charge of recruiting new members. So would you like to say a word about becoming a Lion?
It's really, really easy.
Yeah, you just fill out a paper with a little bit of information and give them some money.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, and of course you have to be sponsored.
Oh, you bet. You got to be sponsored, and then you can join our club and have a lot of fun.
And what's the 4 items that you need to complete to move from the initial red button to the blue button?
Oh, you need to work on a work party, attend a board meeting, go through an orientation, and visit another club. And those are all real easy to
We're gonna have
take
a
care
video
of.
of him driving in.
I did that many years ago.
So did I, Dwayne.
And I even brought in a few members. And I think you brought in quite a few, haven't you?
A couple.
Are we
Yeah,
about tied?
well, I'm about 10 ahead of you.
Oh, is that what it is? If I'm 15, that means you're 25, right?
No, you got your 20, didn't you?
Is that what it was?
Yeah, you got your master key.
Yeah, I guess it was
I've got
20.
my senior master plus some more.
Well, and you've been in the club a lot longer than me.
Yeah, about 8-9 months.
Yeah.
Senior master now, how many did you bring in?
I'm over 30, about 35.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Beats the heck out of me.
Out of the current members, I have more new members than anybody else.
Cool.
Easily. Yeah.
Well, I think it's great to belong to a service club, and I think Lions Club is one of the very best. We do a lot of good for our local community. Like today, we're going to be donating $10,000 worth of medical protective equipment to our local fire department.
Oh,
There's another big wig.
big wig in training.
Steve, say hi to the camera.
I told her this morning, you need to know that I've let my wife know that I still outrank her.
No, you don't.
Ah,
Yes,
and
I do.
another one.
No, you
Yes, I do.
Yeah, it looks like past
year I
district
won't.
governor.
Yeah, you will.
And Marilyn, what's your current Lions officer position?
Oh, should I go put my jacket on?
You gotta get closer, we can't hear you.
I'm serving as first vice district governor this year.
Vice
Really could be
district
very
governor, my
interesting.
goodness.
You know who.
Oh, there we go, we got the official jacket on.
Yes, can I take that off?
don't have anything.
Let's zoom in here.
All right,
There we go.
She is.
Now you're official.
So,
that's right.
Marilyn, can you tell us anything about what's going on in the district?
young man, how are you? Looks like you're doing
The
well.
district has currently just tried to reach out to all of the clubs that are meeting on Zoom as much as possible. And if there are any small clubs, the district governor is going to be able to visit them face to face. And he has asked that myself and past district governor Kathy Crawford, along with Doug, are visiting the clubs. We've divided the clubs up into 3 areas actually, and we go into the club and share the district governor's message. Our ultimate goal is to get that message out a little sooner this year. We have a club development program that we hope that will help the clubs grow in leadership and membership, and also increase their services. So that's one of the reasons why Doug asked us to divide it up.
Well, it's good to see that they're being active even
Yes.
during these pandemic times.
Absolutely.
I know one of our members, Richard Dreyer,
Yes.
is moving down to Cottage Grove, Oregon. And so I tried looking up their club and their activities, and it looks like they're kind of at a standstill.
Some clubs are totally at a
I'm gonna
standstill.
move this direction.
They have been able, many clubs in the towns have been able to do services. But just like our pioneers, we had to be creative on how we could raise our funds to help our community.
Well, one thing that I would encourage the club to think about is doing services that don't require a lot of money,
Absolutely.
like our roadside cleanup. And there are probably other things that we can do. I know that we've done park benches in the past. I was at Lions Island the other day, and it doesn't look too bad, but I noticed that the totem pole is looking like it hasn't been serviced for a few years.
As we get newsletters and information from other clubs in the district, and you know, the multiple district runs all the way up to Ocean Shores and Kalaloch, north of us, and also into the southern part of the state. all of those areas, these smaller clubs, if they have a service that they've been doing, that they can continue without raising funds. One of them in Hoquiam recently was their bicycle.
What's what?
The bicycles, they refurbish bicycles.
Oh,
So
okay.
they're able to give them
Good,
out.
sounds like a good low budget
Absolutely.
thing
but
to
I have
do.
seen clubs, the ones that I've talked to, are continuing their environmental services that they always do, and some of them are creating new ways, online sales. We will see probably more online promotions. Camas Washington Club has a flower sales that they're doing on Facebook, and you can find it
Very
there.
good.
So there's many things.
Well, the money they raise goes back to the community.
Absolutely. If they can get that, that'd be great. If not, they just out there serving in some way. Donating clothing, I've heard that too. So
Now back to the
continue serve
bicycle
them.
deal. What are they doing with the bicycles? Just selling them or
They
what?
give them away. They don't sell them. They refurbish them, and I believe that they place them with people, or especially children. It's kind of a ministry, I think, that club has. They give them to children. So they're used bikes. Don't know how they find them. Not sure of all that part of the service.
Actually, I have one.
Do you?
That's a skinny tire, 26 inch, so it's more for an adult.
That you could donate for?
Yes, and but somebody would have to transport it.
Right. Actually, I think I could figure that out for you.
It's a nice bike. It has fenders on it, but it runs fine on flat ground. I tried it out a little bit, and it doesn't look like the gearing is working quite right. So I don't know if that's just an adjustment problem, or somebody could use it as is.
They tend to get them and refurbish them and paint them.
Well, this
and make
doesn't
them
need
just-
painted.
well,
It
some
came
bikes
from
do.
a
Yeah.
neighbor of mine, a good friend, and he has 3 bikes, and he's just kind of cleaning out. I've already got a better bike, a fatter tire bike that's more suitable for us hefty people.
Oh, okay.
So
well.
it's just excess to me, and I didn't want to just throw it away.
Why don't I find out who it is that we need to get in contact with?
How far north is this?
Hoquiam, Aberdeen area?
Oh, that's quite a ways. I
We'll
hardly
try.
ever get up there.
Well, we might. I'm
Yeah,
not
if you're
sure
going on
about
a
the
visitation or
ability to
something.
transport a bicycle, we could take our truck instead of our car.
Yeah, or might be
do
able
that.
to take apart the front wheel or something.
And then it would fit in the trunk, we could get it there. So,
Yeah.
yeah, let's make arrangements for that.
Well, it looks
our
like
team-
everybody's moving in, so I think we'll discontinue this conversation and move on
Thanks.
in there. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
Okay. Hi, I'm Doug Harvey, District Governor for our District G this year. And I'm a member of the Longview Pioneer Lions. I'm going to be over 40 clubs all the way from white salmon to ocean shores. And our big goal this year is to grow membership and improve club health. So we have a busy year ahead of us, but it should be a lot of fun. So, and there's Marilyn.
We've got another big shot here. We're making
my
a video.
Did you bring my patch?
Are you retired? I didn't know you were coming.
You're the district governor. You're supposed to know everything.
Yeah, well, you have to tell me.
You're supposed to know
Hey,
everything.
pass.
Hey, Greg.
How are you?
Immediate pass.
Immediate pass.
Not quite pass, just immediate.
Half pass.
Yeah, not has been
Whoa,
yet.
we have some of those.
Not has been. Not has been yet.
Oh, I got it at the office. You want to stop by? I'll give it to you.
You got it at the office down here? Yeah, we'll do it on the way back. No biggie. How you been?
So how's it feel to be retired?
Me from where?
Lions.
I'm not retired. I'm still answering questions. I'm still answering. Not so much. It's nice. But just like your situation, my last these 2 months years have got to be painful.
Oh, they are. We'll actually get to do a face-to-face visitation tomorrow with our early morning club, Vancouver Dawn.
Why? There's only a few people there?
That's right. Now I gotta
You have a few minutes for the camera to tell us about your past year.
Oh man. Well, my past year. Well, it started out like a normal year. Normal any district governor. I went to set up my cabinet and did all that. We had went over to had training prior to that. Went over to Milan, Italy for a couple of weeks. That was kind of nice for the international convention. Then had the first cabinet meeting actually at my house. So that was kind of fun. Got everything going and started on visitations just like normal. Went to the annual convention and met a lot of new.
But that was in person.
That was in person, yeah. At this point, everything was in person. Met a lot of new Lions, visiting the different clubs and everything. And then, of course, everything started getting canceled about February or March. And ever since then, it's just been Zoom meetings, one after another, it seems like.
Let's see, and you passed the hat, what, the 1st of what?
July. 1st of July.
1st of July.
Yep.
So you saw some of the...
Oh, the last 4 months of my term as the district governor was just basically just in limbo, just really kind of not a whole lot going on. Couldn't do a whole lot.
I'll tell you what, Lions have learned how to meet on Zoom and other visual methods. It's been quite amazing to be truthful, because it's something Lions never did to mount anything. Now we're doing just about everything we're doing. We had 3 Zoom meetings just the other day, all on the same day.
Wow.
Interesting for me, because a year ago, I couldn't have told you what Zoom was. I remember Zoom as being a breakfast cereal, wasn't it? When I was a kid.
I don't know about that.
Kind of like cream of wheat.
Now you have a motto for this year, don't you?
My motto is roar with gusto. And what that means is basically not to be going around roaring, but to be lively and active as a lion. Don't be dragging your feet and sloughing along. Be active and be excited and be visible. We need to get our name and our reputation out. We have a great name and a great reputation. A lot of people don't even know about it. We've only been here for 100 years. Not me personally, but Lions International. Our club has been here since 1923, and we've been with the city of Longview as long as the city of Longview has been the city of Longview. And our Pioneer Club has got an awful lot done, and our district has as well. So we're really excited. Even though the virus is in the way, we feel that we're going to be very effective this year on getting things going. So we'll see, but I think it's going to be a good year. Even though it's starting out slow, I think it's going to be a challenge. It is a challenge, but it's going to be a good year.
My year wasn't bad.
Now he got to go to Milan, right? And I was supposed to go to Singapore. Well, guess what?
You didn't go to Singapore.
I didn't go to Singapore.
And everything else that went with it.
And the district, when I got my district governors sworn in by the international president, normally it's done in person. Me, it was done online. It was a face-to-face meeting. I saw him, but he didn't know I was there because he was doing 700 probably at the same time.
Yep.
So, but nonetheless, these kind of things can come up, and we have to be ready and able to overcome them and continue. Because what Lions do around the world and locally is very important.
So we've had a lot of great Lions in our club. I don't know if you were in Longview when Ernie Kuntz.
I knew Ernie, absolutely. Things that he's done, and his big claim to fame, of course, is our Lions Island, which is right out in the middle of Lake Sacagawea. We used to be a weed patch, and with his help, we turned that around into a beautiful walking garden, and it's actually where we shoot off the fireworks every year.
And it has a big totem pole.
It has a big totem pole. And Ernie Kuntz left us a lot of funds to keep the parks going and to keep our Lions Island in great shape. So we really appreciate Ernie. We really do. We really miss him. But we really appreciate it.
Yeah, I see they have a bench with his name on it on the island.
Another great Lion was Arnie Peterson. Did you know Arnie?
Yes.
Arnie Peterson was the only international director that was picked out of Longview Pioneer Lions over the last 100 years.
Now, is a director the same thing as a vice president, or do they also have a vice president?
Well, they have a president and vice president international, but they also have directors because it's all over the world. So it'd be very difficult for one president and a president's secretary to be able to handle this. So they have international directors that fan out around the world to work on issues and take care of things within each geographical area. So it's a very important role for him to play.
Well, I think it's a real honor that our club had a director.
It is. We have another one, Hal Palmer, past council chair, been in our club for a long time, that is applying for the position. We'll see how that goes. Our club is supporting him in that.
Well, I really admire people that, like you, that are willing to donate their time and efforts in management and for the Lions Club. I don't have that much managerial expertise, and I'm happy just to be a cameraman.
You do a great job at that. Well, Lions is something that we all want to do. We all have a goal to serve mankind and humanity in our communities, and leadership is a very important part of it. And Lions Club has great leadership training programs. Our Northwest Lions Leadership Institute is one of them. We have our USA Canada Lions Leadership Forum every year, and we have online training programs for people that want to step into the Lions leadership role. Leadership is not something that you're born with in most cases. It's generally something you learn over time, and it's something you have to be willing to do. And so all Lions at some point in time will have some level of leadership available to them if they want to do it. It can be as a committee member, committee leader, president, vice president, secretary, things of that nature in the clubs. And then beyond the clubs we have zone chairs and vice district governors and district governors and council chairs and international directors. I mean, it goes all over the place. It's all part of the program. You can't have an organization without leadership, and Lions recognizes that and they excel in it. And I'm just lucky to have this opportunity. Of course, it's all volunteer. We only do it for a year, but it's good experience. And I'm more than happy to do my share.
I know I've talked to some of the past district governors, and they basically have put their regular life on hold for a year while they go and do all these visitations and being district governor. So I really admire people like that. Like I remember riding around with Hal Palmer years ago when he was district governor and going on visitations, and you know, people are they're really wanting to do the right thing, to be helpful to their community and their club. So it's a great club to belong to.
It is. And leadership in Lions is always 1 year, because you do give a lot of yourself, a lot of your experience, a lot of your training, and a lot of your effort. You're right, you put everything aside when you're in a major leadership role like this because of the stuff that you have to do. And you're not getting paid for it, although they cover some of your costs, but you're not getting paid for it. But it's a commitment. It's a commitment to your club and to your community. It's something that needs to be done. But Lions also recognizes that you can't do it for long periods of time. You have to take care of the rest of your life. So they schedule these for 1 year at a time, and mine's from July 1st to June 30th of 2021. And so I'm going to give it up my all to make sure we get all the stuff done that we need to do. So I'm very excited about it. And I'm thrilled with the opportunity to be able to do it.
Now, of course, this wasn't just a one-shot deal. You kind of went through different chairs, vice president, president, and so on, to get up to this high office.
Well, it's a learning situation. You start out as a chair for a project, and then you become a leader as a vice president or secretary or treasurer. And you go through what we call the chairs till you are president. And you're learning all the things along the way.
You come over here?
Well, I guess they're ready over here. We got quite a congregation over here. I guess it better be good. We got a lot of officials here. Let me grab my gear.
And then they're going to drive through and...
Hey, how you doing?
Thanks.
Good. Oh.
I like your mask.
So do I.
Where'd you get it?
I don't know.
You got it from the boss, huh?
Somebody makes them. Tom Fulton knows who it is.
Okay.
You got to make him look better, so stay
Guess it better be good. We got the sheriff department here. And the Longview police.
I see you have that pin. Huh?
I do.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Hey, appreciate it. All right, is everybody ready?
We're all ready.
Everybody needs to be ready.
Yeah.
I'm nobody. No, you're my friend. There you go. There you go. Gotta wait a little behind us.
I'll get myself out of the way.
Here comes the package. Part of the $10,000 worth of personal protective equipment being donated by Lions to the Longview Fire Department.
How come I don't see any corn falling out of it?
Some of the trailer.
Can you tell us about your current position in the Longview Pioneer Lions Club?
I am currently being the secretary of the Pioneer Lions. It's been an awesome job. I've had 2 board meetings now and recording and sending in forms.
Now that's a very important position.
Oh, thank you. I think me.
And remember, it's only 1 hour a week.
Right. It's more than 1 hour, but
Okay.
I enjoy it.
Good.
Thank you.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, fine public servants, how many here think that the police are good? Yeah. Gotta make sure. And the fire department. Well, the fire department, no, they haven't said they wanted to defund the fire department.
Not yet, but it'll come.
Yeah, as soon as you hose down one of those groups.
That's right.
Well, on behalf of Lions Clubs International Foundation, I'm excited today to bring together our past district governor, Steve Staudinger, who signed the grant, and our incoming current district governor, Doug Harvey, who actually we're accepting this and presenting it to them. This all started with a crazy situation. We've been doing Zoom meetings for our Lions Club, and Dave LaFave was a program at the middle of June, correct? And I asked the question, what's your greatest need? And what was your answer, Dave?
PPE for our people.
Yes,
Yeah.
and from there this has blossomed into a 2.5-week grant writing, thanks to Ernie helping me describe things, and thanks to Steve for signing it without seeing it. I really appreciate that. So Dave, can you tell me what this mask will do for people?
So APRs do several things. Air purified respirators. We go through, if we use N95 masks or surgical masks, we just go through them call after call after call. As an example, as a transport agency, our crews, if 6 of them are running a call, then every time we run a call, it's 6 sets of PPE, personal protective equipment, that we go through that has to be disposed of. It's one-time use. APRs are not one-time use. Our crews wear an APR once a year. We have to replace the filters. So from the standpoint of protecting our responders, police, fire, health, all of the resources that are frontline, this saves us not only funding, but it's the best level of protection that we can provide to the people on the front line. So the APR is, the impact that it will have is tremendous.
Cool. These are the filters. What do these cartridges do?
Well, there's a combination of things that between the cartridges and the filters, obviously in conjunction with the mask, that filter out different levels of contaminants. The other thing is APRs can also be used for other things besides just COVID response. They have a lot of practical application in emergency response. So between the filters and the cartridges, there's different combinations of how we use them for different hazards that we face.
Okay. And this grant from Lions Clubs International Foundation, which is our foundation that's based in Illinois, that gives out grants. This is part of, just so you know, over $4.5 million of things that have been done through emergency grants. What was special about ours is we made it in and approved the last day of June, which was when that particular project was over. And so we have with us today, would you introduce the people that are here today?
Well, the people that are here collectively are the incident management team that's been involved in this for, Ernie, 160 days now? 170 days. So all of these people from different agencies, from Cowlitz 2 Fire and Rescue, from Health and Human Services, Cowlitz Emergency Management, we have Woodland Police, Castle Rock Police, Longview Police, Cowlitz County Sheriff's Department. We have somebody, one of the people is our finance section chief from the auditor's office, county auditors. So I think I covered everybody. Yeah. So this team that has been operating is a combination of a lot of agencies that come together and utilize the incident command system to manage large incidents. So we had never all worked together in this fashion. We had all worked together in some fashion, but coming together as a team and doing the things that we've been involved in has really been, I think, a great asset to the county, and certainly been an example for the state of Washington. We're the only county that's been operating like this and sustained that operation for this period of time. So
wow,
it's been a great experience. So, this is huge.
Pastor Steve, you want to say anything?
Wow, this has been my that's it. This has been my first official duty or act since the 1st of July, and that's when turned over the reins to the district governor. And it's really my pleasure. I'm glad the grant went through and it got signed, and we got the equipment that we see here today. Just really glad that everything worked out great, and appreciate all the hard work everybody that's involved with us has done on this project, and happiness, and let's go forward.
Yes. How about current district governor?
Lions Clubs International, 1.4 million people spread around the world. Lions Club Foundation has, well, I can't talk with that thing on. Sorry.
I don't blame you.
Lions Club Foundation has done wonderful things around the world. And this is just one example of the things that Lions Clubs do. Now remember, Lions Clubs is all volunteer. Everything we do is, we're doing it as the way we feel for our communities. We're not getting paid for this, so everything we do, we give back to the community 100%, and this is a great example of what we do. And I want to be happy, I'm happy that I'm the one that gets to be the district governor when all this is going on.
Yeah.
But I don't believe it's going to be the last thing that's going to happen this year. It's going to be a great year. We're trying to overcome the virus thing, and it's affected all the things that clubs do, but we're finding that we can get around that and still get the things done that Lions Clubs need to do. We have 40 clubs in my district. It runs all the way from White Salmon all the way up to Hoquiam and Ocean Shores. So we cover all the southwest corner of Washington, and I'm looking forward to having a lot of fun this year in growing the district and improving things and finding more opportunities like this. Thank you very much. I really appreciate what you guys do, because I've been there, and I can't tell you how much you are meaningful to us. Thank you very much for your service, and we appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, good job. And I want to bring Ernie Schnabel in. This is the gentleman that searched high and low originally we were trying to get it just under 500 of these things. And I think we're down to what the price went up as we're looking for them. And so I think we're somewhere around 300, is that correct?
Correct, 295.
395 different ones of these. Some of the stuff is still coming in because of the back order issue. So Ernie?
We are joined by the chair of the county commissioners.
Oh, Joe Gardner. Good to see you.
As a token of appreciation for what you have really enabled us to get, I have a little presentation to give to you, Hal, and to two district governors, the outgoing and incoming.
Okay.
We don't have it for everybody, so it's a symbolic type of thing. Those of us who have served in the military know exactly what a challenge coin is, right?
Right.
And Hal, thank you very much for all you have done.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Governor, I have also one for you, if my pocket's still there.
Is this the
Thank
one you
very
throw
much.
up and try to
Thank you.
outshoot?
Thank you.
That's the challenge.
I'm trying to find the next one.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
So
Much
cool.
appreciated. Thank you.
And Lions Clubs International Foundation couldn't occur without these pioneer lions that are out here. Each and every one of them has been a donor over the years to Lions Clubs International Foundation. And we appreciate that donation so much because we're in the middle of a big campaign to raise over $300 million around the world. Last week we reached 162 million and change, and we've got another year and a half to go to raise the rest of that money. So we do that through the Melvin Jones Fellowships. We do that through participating awards for a sustaining member who donates every month. We have all sorts of different things that we honor people with for their help. Because this foundation, I've seen it in action in Ethiopia. 2006, I was in Ethiopia. $10 million went in there to cure blindness. That was the day I adopted. We were adopting a granddaughter who had her eyes slit right here. Because in the countryside, they believe that stops blindness. When in fact, one little dollar pill stops blindness and cures them for that. So I hope everybody here would go on our website, lcif.org, look at the different things we've done. If there's been a tornado, if there's been a fire, if there's been a flood,
or landslide.
Lions Clubs International Foundation was there. From Oso, when that landslide happened, to how many remember the Kalama Park flooding? Anybody here? Okay. Twice we were there with $10,000 to help. So, on behalf of Lions Clubs International Foundation, I want to present to you all of these items. I'll just present a couple as I go down. Okay, you got two. This is just an example of what you're going to get.
And they're all made in the USA.
They're all made in the USA.
Yeah.
Yay!
Of course, you need this, and I need that.
And since they're not ours anymore, they're yours. I'm assuming you want them all back in the box somewhere. Thank you for coming. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Pioneer Lions, congratulations!
Yay!
So if we could, if everybody would come on over so we can get a couple quick pictures of everybody.
Can I get a picture of one of them?
Get a hold of Yeah, we're almost to our 15 minutes, so we need to do this quickly. Me. I love it. Shooting your back.
I'll write a letter to the I'll write a letter to the editor.
Lions Club on the right behind you there.
Hey, Zone Chairman, get over here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you, everybody.
You bet. Thank you.
Well, just check with me. I'm going to the doctor a couple times, and I interviewed a guy today, so hopefully we're going to get him started and just send me a note or call.
Meet tomorrow at 3.
Yeah.
Well, like I say,
That's at the
I have one of your cards, maybe 2 of them. They keep showing up there.
There we go.
For some reason.
I think we got it focused in. And let's see yours, Derek.
President Darlene.
There you go.
Thanks for coming.
Right in the vent, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Department of Emergency Management is proud to present the certificate and challenge coin in recognition for your outstanding performance and leadership while serving the Cowlitz County communities and citizens
So my coin came free.
in the role of planning section chief with the Cowlitz County Incident Management Team during the adverse conditions created by the COVID-19 pandemic.
There you
Very
go.
good.
Yep.